Hello, it's Elysha. I hope you are doing well this afternoon. I am jumping on live today because I want to talk to you about your outfit creation. Specifically, I want to talk about why you are not putting together outfits that you love and that you want to wear. Our outfit creation, the way we put together our looks and what we wear every day, this is a huge part of our style. And when it's not coming together in the way that we like, then it's impacting our style, which is impacting our confidence, it's impacting how we feel about ourselves, and it's impacting how we show up in our lives. So that's why I want to talk about the 3 reasons that I see with my clients. I've been a stylist now since the 90s, so I've worked with a ton of women, and there are 3 big reasons that I continually see, and these are the reasons that women are not putting together outfits that they love and they want to wear. Now, before I get into the 3 reasons, I just want to point out that these 3 reasons actually fall under one big umbrella reason. And this big umbrella reason is a limiting belief. It is a limiting belief that we have told ourselves. So basically a limiting belief, if you don't already know what this is, it's alive and it's well in many areas of our lives. It could show up with your career, it could show up with your love life, it could show up with how you believe, what you believe about money. But the way that the limiting belief shows up with your style is it's intrinsically related to your self-worth, because what you project, what you present, this is ultimately what you believe to be true about yourself. So the 3 reasons that you're not putting together outfits that you love and that you want to wear and that get you excited each day, they're because of a limiting belief. So that is the big umbrella reason that is holding you back. A limiting belief, it holds you back in your life. So limiting beliefs are something that get formed very early on, often in childhood, which is, well, it's a little discouraging as a mother because I've got children and I'm just like, what limiting beliefs am I imposing on them today? We don't do it intentionally. We don't impose limiting beliefs on other people or on ourselves intentionally. It comes up from the unconscious, but it's something that runs pretty deep. So like I said, with your style, this is related to your self-worth and what you believe to be true about yourself. So just one more time to clarify about the limiting beliefs, and then I'm going to move on. A limiting belief is a decision that you made about yourself at some point in your life based on an event, what somebody told you, and it has become a truth. It is something that you carry around with you in your life, and you believe this to be true, and it's holding you back in one area. So with your style, it's holding you back with your self-worth, with your confidence. So that is what I am going to talk about today. So there are 3 reasons that are holding you back with putting outfits together that you love and you want to wear. And the first reason is you believe that you don't have the right clothes. So you look in your closet and maybe you have a ton of clothes. This is actually, that typical, I have a closet full of clothes, but I have nothing to wear syndrome. That's kind of what this limiting belief is. You believe that you don't have the right clothes. So no matter what you look at in your closet, it's just not right. It just doesn't feed your self-confidence. It doesn't make you feel good. So your closet is just not a good match for who you are, for what you want to project, and the person who you're becoming, where you're going in your life, okay? So this idea of not having the right clothes is one limiting belief. Now, there is an offshoot of this, and you may have a limiting belief around your budget, and you may believe that you don't have the money to spend on clothes or yourself. Now, I know about this very well. I understand the limiting beliefs around money and not wanting to spend money on yourself. There was about 2 years that I didn't spend much on my clothing or my shopping. I kind of turned the shopping button off internally. I was like, I kind of stopped. I didn't completely stop. I don't know if that would be possible, but I wasn't shopping like how I like to shop. I kind of went on this spending freeze that had to do with, well, we were doing a renovation in our apartment, so I felt, money was tight. And I was also at the same time, I kind of got into this minimal style, which I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's really about paring down your wardrobe to everything you love, and capsule wardrobes and all that stuff. I don't think I ever really did a capsule wardrobe, but I definitely went on the spending freeze and I pared down my wardrobe and I stopped spending. So I'm not going to get into this whole money belief thing with you right now, but I can offer you some advice based on my 2 years of not spending any money on myself. If you do have a belief that you don't have the money to spend on your wardrobe, on your style, just make sure that you're not holding back on investing in yourself completely, okay? Find ways to invest in yourself. Otherwise, it's going to impact your self-confidence and your self-worth, okay? So it's really important to make whatever amount you feel comfortable with, make investments in yourself, because this is feeding your self-esteem. So back to the belief that you don't have the right clothes, the antidote to this, if you believe that you don't have the right clothes and that's why you can't put together outfits that you love and you want to wear, the antidote to this is creativity. Now, this is when I was on my spending freeze. I was getting so creative in my closet. I was putting together things that I didn't even know were possible. I didn't even know it was possible to make these combinations come together, but that's what I did. So if you are dealing with a belief that you don't have the right clothes in your closet right now, then you want to get really creative with what you have and start putting together new ideas. Start stretching your style, start trying new things out. So it's okay if you don't want to spend money and buy anything new, but you will need to stretch yourself and what you believe will work together. You have to just try things out and get experimental. So that is the antidote. If you are not putting together outfits that you love and that you want to wear, try getting super creative with what you do have, and then see what happens. It's a very experimental, it's a very experimental attitude, and it really relies on curiosity when you want to mix and match and try new things. So that is the first reason that I see that women suffer from not having outfits that they love and they want to wear. Now, the next limiting belief that I see women have is, hi from Arizona, hi. So happy that you're here. So back to the second limiting belief, that is, the limiting belief is that you think that you don't have style. You think that you were born, you don't have any style. And I see women who believe this is true. I agree that some women, it comes a little easier for them. It's just a little more natural for them to put outfits together or to try new combinations. I happen to be one of those people. For me, putting outfits together is, well, it's always come very easy to me, and it's always something that I found to be enjoyable, probably because of the creativity aspect, which is what I was encouraging you with limiting belief number 1, to get more creative, because that is an antidote to finding more outfits. But if you believe that you don't have style, then my answer to this is, first of all, I don't think it's true, because I think everybody is born with style, because your style really is just your way of being, and it's the way that you move through your life. So we all have style. Now, being in control or in charge of your style and your presentation and what you're projecting, yeah, okay, maybe you could use some help in this area. Maybe you could learn some new strategies or some new tactics. Maybe you could use some help in how you're presenting yourself to take more control of your style. Okay, that I could see. But the antidote for this, for when you believe that you don't have style, that you weren't born with it, the antidote is to create a vision. You need to have a vision for your style and how you want to look. So if you believe that it's just not possible for you to put together outfits that you love and that you love and that you want to wear and that make you feel really excited and that fill you with confidence, then you need to bring more vision into your life. You need to think about how you want to look. So you need to get more familiar with your personal preferences and your taste, and you need to think about how you want to look, and then you need to execute that. And you might need some help with that, which is exactly what I do. I am a stylist. I help women execute their visions for how they want to look. So that is the antidote if you believe that you don't have style and you are struggling with putting together outfits that you love and that you want to wear. I see that Debbie is here. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you taking time out of your day. So the third reason, the third limiting belief that I see women struggle with and that is holding them back in putting together outfits that they love and that they want to wear is their body. They believe that they don't have the right body. Now, I am just going to say this right now. I've worked with a lot of women. I've seen a lot of women without their clothes on in the fitting room, in the studios, in their bedrooms, and every single woman that I have ever worked with, and this even includes people that I haven't worked with. This includes my friends. This includes my family. Every woman struggles with their body. Every woman has issue with their body. That is just an unfortunate fact of life, okay? But if it's a limiting belief, then it's holding you back, okay? So, for example, I have issue with my body, and I've talked about this before. I have issue with my hands. I have issue with my hands and how they look, but it's not a limiting belief. It's not holding me back. It doesn't keep me home, because if you have a limiting belief because of your body, then you might have those instances when you're invited to go out and you just hate the way you look with everything, and it's actually keeping you from going out, and you're missing out on your life as a result of this belief that you don't have the right body. Then it's a limiting belief, okay? If you have issue with your body, like I don't like my hands, and yeah, when I see them, I'm definitely a little bit like, sometimes it does that to me, but it doesn't keep me home hiding. If it's a limiting belief, then you're hiding. The thing with the limiting beliefs is that they're really deep, okay? They start when we're young, and they're really deep. And now this is really interesting. So I have been exploring this idea of limiting beliefs. I've gone into, the door has opened into EFT tapping, which is emotional freedom technique. And it's a little out there. I happen to really like those healing modalities that are a little out there. I find them intriguing. I find them fascinating. And I find them fun. I like to experiment and see, what is this thing? So anyhow, the door to EFT tapping has been open to me. And I actually just did a session with a woman the other day, and she was telling me that the limiting beliefs, they use this analogy of a tree. So as I was preparing to come on live today and talk to you about your limiting beliefs, I still don't have ink in my printer. It's now been 2 weeks that I have not replaced the ink because I have a limiting belief around ink and printers. I just am in denial. Anyhow, as I was going to get the scrap paper to write out my outline, because I appreciate you taking the time to join me here today or to watch the video and the replay. So I value your time, and I definitely don't want to waste your time. So I like to come prepared with my ideas. So yeah, I write down little outlines. But what I found when I was looking through the scrap paper was this. I found this. So this was a school assignment that I don't know whose assignment this was, and I actually don't even know how long ago this was. We've got this scrap paper pile. It's like this big. So anyhow, I found this tree, and I was like, wow, look at that. I am going to be talking about limiting beliefs. I'm going to mention EFT, which is where I've been learning about limiting beliefs. And they use this analogy of the tree. Your limiting belief are the roots, okay? So these are the roots. See, look, I've got my hands all front and center, not holding me back, still showing you my hands. The limiting beliefs are the roots. And then the trunk, there was this little worksheet that I also found, that the trunk is the present and it's the current event, and then the branches are where we go from here. So you create your limiting belief that lives in your present, and then it also informs all aspects of your life. So that's with EFT, they compare the limiting beliefs with the tree. So I just thought that was kind of cool. Like, I wanted to talk about this, and then look, I got the little diagram to support my, I don't even know what this is, my presentation. Let's call it a presentation. Let's just call it what it is. It's a Facebook Live. Anyhow, so the limiting beliefs, they run deep. They're the roots in your tree, and they take time to heal. But awareness, if you are aware of these limiting beliefs, then that is your first step to change. Knowing that you have this root deep down that's holding you back, and knowing that it's there, the awareness is the first step to change. So I hope this inspired you a little bit to think more about your limiting beliefs, and if you have them, and how, if they're holding you back in your life. Maybe you don't even have any limiting beliefs around style, and you know what? That's very possible. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.